The vibration of my transcendental fluid attracts the three worlds. But my ears are enchanted by the sweet words of Srimati Radharani. You understand? Is it problem? This is the statements given by Sri Krishna himself about Radharani. He has spoken something more also about that, praising Radharani. You understand? So Radharani should be praised, not Krishna. Isn't it? We say that Ishvara Parama Krishna, and Bhagavad Gita Krishna also has said himself, Matta paratram nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya. There is nobody superior to me, O Arjuna. Isn't it? And all also say, Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Asamardha tattva, it is also stated here. Asamardha?
Asamardha madhurya samya naija.
Asamardha madhurya samya naija. You understand? Asamardha means unequal and unsurpassed. Samya naija. That means there is no equal to it, the Samya. No equality to it. Still, that Krishna, it is said, generally accepted, isn't it? Nobody is superior to Krishna. We say like that. Is it true? Is it true? No, it is not true. It is not true at all. There is superior to Krishna. Who is he? Srimati Radharani and his dear devotee. Am bhakto paradhina aswatantra iva dija sadhu vivrasta hudaya bhakti bhakta. Krishna himself says, Durvasha Muni, I am not supreme. I am not supremely independent. Am bhakto paradhina. I am subordinate to my pure devotee, dear devotee. I am dependent on my dear devotee. Am bhakto paradhina. Sadhu vigrasta hudaya bhaktir bhakta jana priya. That sadhu, that devotee has occupied my heart. Isn't it? It generally said Krishna steals everybody's heart. No, heart has been stolen. Isn't it? You just examine, is there a heart inside your body? No heart. Go to doctor and examine yourself. Oh doctor, please examine. Is my heart inside my body? I don't feel it. Oh, someone has stolen it. Who is that thief? Who has stolen my heart? Who is that thief? He is the supreme thief. He is Krishna. He is the supreme thief, isn't it? You cannot be a better thief than Krishna. Are you a thief? Sometimes. Are you imitating Krishna? Don't imitate Krishna. You cannot imitate him also. You understand? It is supreme thing. Dyutam chalayatang asmi. He has said this thing in Bhagavad Gita. You want to cheat me? I'm the supreme cheater. You cannot surpass me even in this act of cheating, you see. He's supreme in all respects. You understand? Still, this is not true. His pure devotee and Radharani is superior to him, you see. He begs with folded hands to Radharani. You understand? Dehi pada pallava mudarango Radharani. Will you please give your feet to me? Let me serve your feet. Such is Krishna. It's very, very wonderful Krishna. Really wonderful. Isn't it? It's really wonderful. How is it? We were discussing yesterday how there are two opposites are there in Krishna. And now we'll discuss how there are two opposites in Radharani also. Isn't it? Two opposites, contradictions. Yesterday, Rohari said, this is Ram Navami day, this fasting and feasting also. Two opposites, fasting and feasting. It's going on. Two opposites going on. Fasting, at the same time feasting also. Two opposites going on. Because the topic is going on like that. The arrangement of that Krishna and Radharani. Isn't it? Who has arranged this thing? The Radharani. Srimati Radharani is arranged. Isn't it? Otherwise you cannot get the feast. You remain hungry. Empty stomach. If Radharani will not shower us mercy, you cannot get prasad, you see. You remain empty stomach. Oh, Radharani, pray to Radharani. She will give nice prasad, very nice, sweet, excellent. Isn't it? Do you know Radharani?
By name.
Only by name. Try to see her. How can you get her mercy? Radharani's mercy, glory. You understand? If you won't get the mercy of Radharani, you can't get Krishna, you see. Govinda Nandini Radha, Govinda Mohini, Govinda Sarvasva Sarva Kanta Shiromani. This is stated. Krishna here says, Koti kamo jini rupo jadyopi amar asamardhu madhurya samya nahi jar moro rupe apyayita hoy tribhuvana radhara darsane moro judaye nayan. You understand? Although my beauty defeats the beauty of 10 million cupids, although it is unequaled and unsurpassed, and although it gives pleasure to three worlds seeing, Radharani gives pleasure to my eyes. So Radharani is superior. Krishna is known as Madana Mohana, isn't it? Who enchants Madana, Cupid. Most beautiful person in this material world is Cupid. Here it is stated, Koti Kamojini. in scores of cupids. Kandarpakoti kamaniya vishesha shobham, Brahma Samhita says. Krishna's beauty excels, surpasses the beauty of the crores of cupids. You understand? So beautiful. But Govinda Nandini Radha, Govinda Mohini. Here it is also. More vansigite akarsoy tribhuvan. The vibration by my transcendental flute attracts three worlds. Krishna gives pleasure to one and all. Krishna enchants everyone, isn't it? But Krishna is enchanted by whom? Govinda Nandini Radha, Govinda Mohini. Radharani enchants Krishna, Govinda Mohini. You understand? Radharani gives pleasure to Krishna. Krishna says, I give pleasure to three worlds. But Radharani gives pleasure to Krishna. You understand? Govinda Nandini Radha, Govinda Mohini. Govinda Sarvasva Sarva Kanta Shiromani. You understand? Govinda Sarvasva. Govinda is everything for Radharani. There is nothing except Govinda for Radha. What do you say, Gopikan?
Govinda Mohini, is that the name of Radharani? No?
Yes, name of Radharani. Govinda Mohini. Who enchants Govinda? Is Govinda Mohini? She is Govinda Mohini, she is Radharani. You understand? Govinda Sarvasva Sarva Kanta Shiromani. You understand? Sarva Kanta Shiromani. Shira, do you know? This head. Mani is jewel. On the head, Shiromani. All Kantas, all women, is the jewel crest of all women. Radharani, Sarva Kanta Shiromani. You understand? Radharani is like that. Do you follow? That Radharani's mercy is required. Therefore that Krishna is now greedy enough. You understand how I can test the mellow that is tested by Radharani, my own beauty. You understand? I cannot test my own beauty. Can you test your own beauty? Very handsome beauty, very hard. Can you? You cannot test. Nobody can test his own beauty, isn't it? Tested by others. Similar is the fact with Krishna also. How can I test my own beauty? Only Radharani tests completely. Ekali Radhika Aswade Sakali. Krishna says. Ekali Radhika Aswade Sakali. Only Radharani alone tests completely my beauty. So how can I test my beauty? Therefore, he assumes the mood of Radharani and came as Caitanya Mahaprabhu. You understand? Thereby, he tests his own beauty. You understand? Now, he is praising Radharani. Yes, that's a fact. Radharani is superior to Krishna. Radharani should be praised. Isn't it? Muravansigite akarsoy tribhuvan, Radhar Bharjan hoy amar savan. The vibration of my transcendental flute attracts the three worlds, but my ears are enchanted by the sweet words of Srimati Radharani. You understand? And so many praising words in following verses are given. How Krishna praises Radharani. You understand? That's a fact. Unless Radharani will be pleased, unless Radharani showers her mercy on us, we cannot get Krishna. You understand? Not possible at all. And therefore, it is stated. If you get mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then you can get mercy of Krishna. You can get Krishna. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has removed off Radharani, Radha Bhav. Again, another thing also said. How can you get the mercy of Chaitanya?
Gour Priyojana. Through Gour Priyojana, Gour Bhakta.
Gour Priyojana, yes, speaking translation. Nice, very nice. If you can get the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu, you understand, then you can get the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You understand? Nityananda Prabhu. How can you get then question against the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu?
Through spiritual master.
Yes. Spiritual master, mercy of spiritual master. Because spiritual master is manifestation of Nityananda Prabhu. Isn't it? Manifestation. Spiritual master is manifestation of Nityananda Prabhu. You understand? In other words also we say, if you can get the mercy of the dear devotees of Gour and Nidai, you understand? Then you can get. That is proved in the life of Raghunath Das Goswami. Isn't it? Raghunath Das Goswami. How Raghunath Das Goswami got Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You understand? First he got mercy of Nityananda Prabhu by giving Chudadahi Mahotsav, Chudadahi festival. Do you know? Pani had chida, chipped rice and curd, feasting. You understand? In June, in the month of June, that is observed, Chudadahi Mahotsav in Panihati, Bengal, that's a place. Thereby he got, Raghunath Das Goswami got the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And this is the process. All right. Our discussion was going on Radha Prema, love of Radharani. How there are two opposites in Radharani. Yesterday we discussed how there are two opposites in Krishna. And today's topic is how there are two opposites in Radharani. You understand? All right, now I'll speak something in Oriya, then in English. You understand? First preference to them, next preference to you. Swambhudas requests me to give him sannyas. This Swambhudas. I won't award him sannyas. He doesn't know all these things. Sannyasi means is Guru, spiritual master. You understand? He must know all these things. He will defeat all other apasiddhantas. You understand? By quoting Shastra. Sannyasi. Vaishnava sannyasi. Isn't it? Otherwise, how can you be sannyasi? Unless you speak these things. You know heroine? Heroine. Intoxicant, very great intoxicant. Heavy. Have you tested? Just tested. Just tested. tasted everything. Have you tasted heroin? If one takes heroin, he will become mad. You understand? But this Radha Prem is more than heroin. More. A greater intoxicant than heroin. You understand? Yes. That is stated. Gola Gorolo is like a poison, isn't it? A great poison. At the same time, it is nectarian. Two opposites. Poison and nectar. You understand? Two opposites are there in Radha Prem. That is stated. Rupa Goswami has said. Madaka nuhe, kintu bihol kore. Tahostra sastra nuhe, marma ko tibra aghat diye. Radha Prem is not a weapon, you see. A weapon will pierce your body, your heart. But it is not a weapon, but it pierces the heart. This is the opposite. Wonderful thing. You understand? Let me say, this is very, very difficult to express in English because it's very confidential, very, very confidential. Nigudha tattva. Radha Prem is unlimited. Do you understand? Unequaled, uncomparable, isn't it? Which is unlimited. That means it has no end. Can it, what do you would say? Can it be developed?
Which has no end.
It has no end. It's unlimited. No limit. Can it be developed? Can it be developed? It cannot be developed. How it is? There's no end. Develop means it has some end, then beyond that it will develop. Isn't it? So that may be possible. But when it is unlimited, how can it be developed? Quite impossible. Still, it is stated. This is wonderful. Niyata Vardhanasya is always developing. You understand? This is wonderful. And this is two opposites. Isn't it? You understand? No hurry. There are two opposites also, the pleasure and distress. Pleasure as well as distress. Ananda, abhyatha. How is that? Do you understand it? When there is union, there is pleasure. When there is separation, there is distress. Union and separation, both are there in Radha Prem. Sometimes Radharani is uniting with Krishna and sometimes she feels the pangs of separation. Isn't it? Two are there. Rupapada, Srila Rupapada has given that thing in Rujjala Niramani, that Vidagdha Madhava. Vibhurapi kalayan sada vibruddhing Gururupi Gaurabacharjaya Vihino Muhurupachita Vakrima Pisuddho Jayata Muradvisi Radhikanuraga. Rupa Goswami has written this thing. You know, Vibhu means Supreme Ishwar, Supreme Master. You understand? Is Vibhu. The Radha Prem is Vibhu, supreme. You understand? Still, Radha Prem is Guru. You understand? Krishna says, Radha Prema Guru Ami Sisya Nata. Soda Ama Nata Nana Nritya Udbhata. Krishna Bande Jagat Guru, he says. Krishna is the Guru of whole world. Jagat Guru. Isn't it? Our disciplic succession comes from Krishna. Isn't it? The succession ends at Krishna. Nobody beyond that. Beyond Krishna. Isn't it? But here Krishna says, Radha Prema Guru Ami Sisya Nata. But my Guru is Krishna. I have Guru. Who is? That's Radha Prema. Radha Prema is my Guru. I am her disciple. Do you understand? Krishna says, Radha Prema is my Guru. I am her disciple. Sisya Nata. Do you understand? As the Guru or spiritual master orders the disciple to do something. Whatever spiritual master orders, disciple does. Isn't it? You know, Hari, stand up. You will stand up. No, Hari, sit down. Then you sit down. You stand up. You sit down. You stand up. You sit down. You stand up and sit down. Stand up and sit down. This is like dancing pose. Isn't it? Do you understand, Hari? This is spiritual master can do whatever he wishes through his disciple. Similarly, when Radha Prema is Guru, the spiritual master, then Krishna is disciple. So, Radha Prema orders and Krishna disciple obeys. Disciple Krishna obeys. So Radha Prema makes Krishna dance. Stand up and sit down, stand up and sit down, stand up and sit down. So Krishna does like that. He says, Ami Sisya Nata. I am a dancer in the hand of Radharani. You understand? That is there. Who is Jagat Guru? The Krishna is Jagat Guru. And that Jagat Guru is a disciple of Radha Prema. You understand? So Radha Prema is the topmost Guru, not Krishna. No. Isn't it? That's it. Say Prema Jagat Guru Krishna Vasisya. Because if Krishna will not accept that Radha Prema as his Guru, he cannot fulfill his wishes, his desires. Do you understand? He cannot test the mellows. Complete test. It's impossible on his part. You understand? Therefore, Krishna has accepted Radha Prema as his Guru. And two opposites are there. Now time is already. There are two things united, as I say, poison and nectar. There are both poison and nectar in Radha Prema. If you take poison, as I was telling you, heroin, you're mad, intoxicated, greatest intoxicant, great intoxicant. But Radha Prema is more intoxicant than heroin or than any intoxicant in the world. You understand? You understand? Like a poison, great poison. The poison that came out from the churning of the milk ocean. Demons and the demigods, they churned. Shivji drank that poison and served the whole world. Still it is more than that Radha, more poisonous. At the same time, it is very, very nectarian. Poisonous and nectarian, both two opposites. You understand? Two opposites are there. Bahire Vishwa Jala hoy bhitore anandamoy. You understand? If you drink poison, what will happen to you? You will burn. There is burning. Sensation is there in the poison. It is outward. It is burning whole body. But internally, great pleasure. That is Radha Prema. Bahire Vishwa Jala hoy bhitore anandamoy. Krishna Premor Adbhuta Charita. A Prema Aswadana Tattva Ikhu Charpana. You understand? Radharani Radharani is testing the mellow of Krishna Prema, isn't it? She says, Ei Prema Aswadana Tattva Ikhu Charpana. To test that Prema, Krishna Prema, is like chewing a hot sugar cane. It's like chewing a hot sugar cane. You understand? Very, very hot. Mukha jale is so hot, mouth is burning. But one cannot drive it out from the mouth, though it is burning, because it's so sweet. Mukha jale na tyajan. Sei prema jar mane tar vikram sei jane visamrute ekatra milan. One who has tasted that prema, he knows how two opposites are there, poison and nectar. You understand? Then this how in Vidagdha Madhava Rupa Goswami has written, and Paurnamasi said, that is said by Paurnamasi, Pida bhir navakala kuta patuta garbhasya nirbhasana nischandena mudang sudha madhurima ahankara sankochana prema sundari nanda nandana paro jagarti jasyantare jayante sputamasya vakra madhuraste neva vikrantayah. Paurnamasi says, "Re Sundari, O beautiful Radharani, this love relating to Nanda Nandan Krishna is very wonderful. If someone has got in his heart such prema, there are two opposites. It's burning like a hot sugar cane, and at the same time, very, very sweet. You understand? It's very poisonous, at the same time, very nectarian. You understand? And two paths he has. It has two paths. One straight and another crooked. Dakra Madhu Gati. Crooked path. You understand? And in two opposite ways is acts. What is that? Do you know? Sambhoga and Vipralambha. Union and separation. Two opposite. Sambhoga, union. No know this word, sambhoga. That is union. Sambhoga. Lovers and beloved unite, that is sambhoga. Lovers and beloved separated, that is vipralambha. Viraha, vipralambha. So there are two opposites, sambhoga and vipralambha. You understand? Union and separation. In union, it is nectar. You understand? It is like nectar. In separation, it is very, very poisonous. You understand? Sarpa visara kotutak, the snake's poison is far greater than snake's poison. Very dreadful snake, poisonous snake's poison. You understand? It's two opposites. So many are there. I have to finish my work, then I have to perform all these things. Yes?
Would you be able to list those 5 reasons again? Would you be able to list the 5 reasons again for Lord Chaitanya appearing?
Oh, Lord Chaitanya appeared. 5 reasons? How do you say 5 reasons?
The Antaranga and the Bahiranga.
Bahiranga. Two general. One Bahiranga, one Antaranga. Bahiranga means external cause, Antaranga means internal cause. Bahiranga cause is to perform Sankirtan and give Nam Prem. You understand? This is Bahiranga cause. Another, by the calling of Ādi-līlā, he came down. You understand? Ādi-līlā is the cause. Bhaktecha upato rupaya, that is stated. When Bhakta, Ādi-līlā is a devotee, he desires so I came down. Krishna himself, or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself has said. Then this is Bahiranga, external. And internal, that Radhaya pranamahima kidrusam va naiva swadvahena bhuta madhurima kidruso va madhiya saukyanchasya madhunubhavata kidrusam veti lobhat tadbhavadya samadhani sachigarva sindhu. This verse gives 3 things. Desiring to understand the glory of Radharani's love, the wonderful qualities in him, in Krishna, that she alone realizes through her love, and the happiness she feels when she realizes the sweetness of his love. The Supreme Lord Hari, richly endowed with her emotions, appears from the womb of Srimati Sachi Devi as the moon appears from the ocean. 3 internal causes. Do you understand? And 2 external causes. This is 5. Ask, isn't it? 2 external causes, Juga Dharma Pravartan, Nam Prem Dan, and obeying the calling of Ādi-līlā. You understand? And 3 internal causes relating to Radha.